Hey guys, Novus here, and welcome back to From the Depths. So, had to, had to load up and redo the setup phase, because I kind of realized something was up, and I launched the fight, and I'd forgotten to reset the battle up. It's just, yeah. Anyway, so back to this. Basically, I had to move the cargo plane over a bit and actually dump some materials over, because it turned out we had 0 materials on the fight here, which means it had no materials to actually load its guns in the first place, so it would have been dead in the fight. Then I loaded up and sort of did this a second ago, but I kind of forgot to put the fighter in. So back where we were. Alright, everything should be fine. So this thing has 9,000 materials. Actually just hit empty on the cargo plane, so we should have just grabbed a bunch. And we got 2,500 on that one. Okay, so we've got materials. Alright, cool. Okay. In that case, what's going to happen is we're going to start with this. No. Okay, we're going to start with this medium fighter. Then we'll start with the nimble fighter. Sure, I'll actually put it up in the air. And should probably do the same with that as well. Just have them not start on the ground. Cool. I don't think I've actually bothered to do that before, but yeah. Okay, that should be right. So the plan is we're going to draw the bombers out with this. It's going to catch up to them. Sorry, they're going to catch up to it. They should be quicker than it, I think, because our nimble fighter has a top speed of almost 80, and it sort of sits at almost the same speed as them, which is why I made another fighter, because I was hoping to make a quicker one, and just, yeah, I could not get enough speed out of this one. But it has top speed of about 68, around about, so they should catch up on it relatively quickly. So we're going to draw them out to like here ways, sort of video roundabout. Once we hit the landmass again over here, we're going to turn and fight. Once we've taken a few out, hoping to take them all out, but at least a few being taken out with this means we can then retreat it, get the flagship in, finish that thing off. Hopefully have the guns loaded. Just want to think about it. I mean, Barracuda is slow, but it's not that slow. 23 meters per second. So it'll actually probably make it out of the channel by then. So probably better off not moving it down there with the destroyer. We'll keep the destroyer somewhere around here. Alright. At least that way, no matter which side it's on, it can broadside basically. And yeah, we should be good to go. Once that's taken down the main Barracuda, the enemy fighters can finish making their way over, or bombers are sorry. Try and shoot them with the guns if we can. If we fail to get a shot off, and we can't finish them off, that's when this fighter comes in. Hopefully we're right. Okay. And there we are, guys. Alright. So now this thing can chill out and keep loading. The other fighter... Okay, we're good. Alright, it didn't pull another force into the fight this time. Sweet. Alright. This should be safe to go pick up, but I'm not 100%. So I'm gonna send an escort of this ship over there. No, 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 no. These forces out of play. I'll have to load it up once it's pointed in the right direction. Hang on. That should be right now. Sail over there, buddy. Be careful. Alright. So send the cargo plane over in this direction a bit. And yeah, that should be it for this episode. Actually, we can go a little bit long. Just time it. As probably would have sped up and skipped through a bit of that. So let's see if we can quickly hoover this up out from under the watchful eye of the Deepwater Guard. And see, now there's nothing over here. I'm so confused. But anyway, we got them. And there we go, so they would have been dumped. Keep a little material. Alright. So that means, yeah, that thing's still using materials to try and load its guns. Jeez, it really doesn't mess about. We don't even have many resources left. Like, very few resources left. Alright, so on board this, quickly show you guys the guns and that. Yeah, it's got these, it's a bit ridiculous, but they work. So the idea is these will actually stop torpedoes, especially torpedoes from things like the Judgment. So that is probably the toughest ship we've come up against, like legitimate ship. There we go. So yeah, it's kind of been set up to deal with torpedoes. So this is an air gap with armoring, and yeah, it's got surge protectors in there. Houses our propellers as well at the moment. Then out here, all this is actually attached to sort of where is it? I think it's there. Yeah, so stone beams, sort of insulation, just to keep it from traveling the electricity along. So all of this hangs off to basically prevent the angle. Basically, any torpedoes, unless they're like really short, with a bunch of fins on them, like unless they're mostly fins, I'm not going to actually be able to go down and under this and then back up at a sharp enough angle to be able to hit this rather than simply hitting the wall on the other side. I've done a bunch of testing with that. I did just have it at like the length of these ones here, but extended them one more down just to make certain, and yeah, just they won't get through. At the same time, we've got these outer barriers here, sort of just an outer hull to protect against heavier shots and so forth, cram cannons. This thing is going to obliterate the Onyx Watch once we eventually hopefully get in a fight with them. And yeah, does pretty good. I've done a crap ton of balancing with the power, and it actually drops itself to no more than 30% power in propulsion the second it gets into combat. That was what I was quickly switching off in here in the fight. The second that is enabled again, the next time it gets into a fight, it'll enable this, the ACB down there, and it sort of just drops our speed. And yeah, keeps the energy production right, because if we go at full speed while shields are up, then we use too much power. But otherwise we're good. So that's this ship, and that should be plenty of time for it to load its guns and everything else. So that should be it for this episode. And yeah, hopefully next episode we can get a bit more happening. Looks like we've taken the Deepwater Guard's territory here. So this might be telling us what's in those squares, if you get what I mean. So if there's a 0 over it, it means there were forces in there. They probably passed. Oh, damn. See, we've detected them way beforehand. I don't understand what happened with the Deepwater Guard over there. I don't know, maybe we got to deal with that territory next. But for now, we're going to get into a fight with those. This is going to be weird. See how we go. Alright, let's hope we can survive this. If not, we'll start up another one. It's fine. Alright, so that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, have a good one, guys.